The Wiregrass mourning the passing of a president. Flags in the area at half-staff joining the nation, honoring a peanut farmer from West Georgia who turned into our commander-in-chief. Jimmy Carter passing away at his home less than 100 miles away from us. Good evening, I'm Jessica Gauthier.
And I'm Michael Rinker. Tonight, tributes are pouring in less than 24 hours after his death, and people and organizations here in the Wiregrass.
Jimmy Carter was born, raised, and died at his home in Plains, Georgia, barely 100 miles from Dothan. And part of his legacy will be the personal impact he's left on people right here in the Wiregrass. WDHN's Aaron Dixon has the story.
Former President Jimmy Carter.
I, Jimmy Carter, do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute.
Passing away over the weekend at the age of 100.
Well, it was sad. Jimmy was a good man.
The state of Georgia losing one of their favorite sons.
Not only Georgia, but Jimmy Carter was part of the world's family. He was viewed as a person that you can honestly trust.
A man elected into office in 1976, his time stained by the Iran hostage crisis, oil shortages, and high inflation. But after his presidency was where he shined. Wiregrass Habitat for Humanity honoring his life by placing a wreath on their door and American flags along the walkway.
Jimmy Carter, he had a heart of gold. He truly wanted to see families in affordable housing.
Throughout his time working with Habitat for Humanity, President Carter and his wife built over 4,000 homes for families in need. And even though none of those homes were built here in the Wiregrass, Skipper says it was the presence of President Carter at those job sites across the country that left a lasting impact for the entire organization.
With his support, it was able to really put Habitat on the map.
Each interaction with the former president, a genuine one.
And he was just an everyday person, so meeting him was just like meeting anybody else because that's who he was. He didn't see himself any different than any other person.
One South Georgia resident even challenging the former president to a game of softball in the form of a letter after forming a relationship with Carter's security team. The man's boss thinking he is crazy, but the former president agreeing to the game.
His first words to me said, "Laney, you're stupid if you think that man's going to play softball with you." Well, we end up playing softball.
For 2 years, Laney and his team from Albany traveled to Plains to take on Carter's team where the former president pitched, playing 6 games over a 2-day weekend each year, where Laney's team and Carter's team split the matchup in half, each winning 6 games.
Who would have thought, somebody from South Georgia getting up with the President of the United States?
The two teams planned on playing a deciding 13th game, but that game never happened. However, the president did sign a softball for Laney and took photos with the team, leaving a memory that was only made because Laney decided to try his luck at riding the president. In Dothan, Aaron Dixon, WDHN News for the Wiregrass.